Welcome to the All Things Fun Vidcast. I'm your host, Ed Evans. I'm here with my co-hosts, Allison Eckel and Glenn Walker.
Again? I only had time to read one book.
That's one too many for you, mister. So we're here to talk about new comics that released today, November 2nd, 2011. And it's a pretty good assortment. We got a pile of stuff here. I even managed to get a DC book this week, which is crazy.
We gave him one.
We did.
Wow.
We gave him a good one.
Wow. It's like a holiday thing. That's very impressive.
Holiday thing. Happy Halloween.
It's our very first. That's right. Happy Halloween. Our very first Christmas miracle.
How about you start off, because you're so prepared over there.
All right, I will. Let's get my one DC out of the way then. We're opening with DC. All right, so DC Comics New 52 is our first week of number 3s, if I'm not mistaken. And Grant Morrison's Superman Action Comics, which I have been enjoying. Grant Morrison, as you know, is very... well, there's no in the middle for Grant Morrison, so you love him or you hate him. But pretty good story, pretty good origin story, not too shabby, so if you like The Man of Steel, check it out. Again,
He looks like he's at Occupy New York there, right?
It does look a little bit like that, yeah, there's definitely, although in this case it's not, it's...
Metropolis.
It's Metropolis, and it's against aliens. Earth is for Earthers, kind of stuff, so...
Earthlings.
Earthlings.
Kind of like the Legion.
Kind of like the Legion, except much, much earlier, which is very cool. And you should still pick up Legion Secret Origin, came out last week, still my favorite book.
And you get...
Get a ring.
And you get your cool ring, you get your cool Legion flight ring that I'm still wearing.
Which Ed hasn't taken off all week.
Ed hasn't taken it off all week.
No, it's a lot of flying, need the shield, I love it.
Awesome.
Yes.
Very good.
Alright, so what else do we have, kids?
We have a slew of other titles from DC Comics.
Did you say
Number
a slurry?
3s. A slew.
Okay.
Not a slurry. We have, okay, where do we start? We have Batwing, number 3. Red Lanterns.
Nice, Red Lantern shower scene.
Okay.
Beautifully painted again.
Let's see, Justice League International, which does have Batman in it.
Ooh, it's like Flashdance from hell.
Yes.
That's a way to think about it. Static Shock, number 3. And there's the 2 that I actually read this morning. Hawk and Dove. A lot of fisticuffs going on, and some secret society kind of thing, the Circle, that informs their powers that we don't know how. So that's some interesting stories going on there. And Green Arrow battles a bad guy on the internet for all to see. And that story comes to an end, and we go on to something else. All very good. What do you have? You have DC Comics too, don't you?
I'm just, Bleeth from Red Lantern is actually one of the breakout characters of the New 52.
What's her name?
Bleeth.
Bleeth?
Bleeth. Or maybe I'm completely
Is it a
wrong.
Y or is it E's?
Ease.
Okay.
Ease. That's the chick in the blood.
I never knew her name.
Yeah. I have Detective Comics number 3. Batman versus the Dollmaker.
Nice and
Getting Grizzly. OMAC, Kirby homage. Wonderful stuff from Keith Giffen. The horror stuff. Swamp Thing. Getting good. Swamp Thing and Animal Man are reminding me of the 70s horror stuff they used to have at DC. Some wonderful stuff. Animal Man, my favorite book so far. Stormwatch, getting the early...
Let's turn that cover over.
early Stormwatch stuff. Men of War, very good, very well written. I'm starting to enjoy the backup one here, Navy SEALs. This is a great book. Wonderful stories, wonderful writing.
Awesome.
All right. Let's take a look at... wow, look at this, we're just flying here. All right, so let's jump over...
Well, we didn't get to read anything, so yeah, we're flying right
Love
through it.
that.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. I'll tell you what, my last DC/Vertigo this week is American Vampire, number 20. It's The Beast in the Cave, part 2. Keep checking that out. And let's jump over to some Marvel. Let's go to the X-Books. So, Regenesis is starting to kick off. We have the new Uncanny X-Men number 1. That's the brand new ongoing. That's a Regenesis, so again,
And
it's a
that
little
is
easier.
Cyclops' team?
That's Cyclops' team, yeah.
What is the Regenesis
It's like a
story?
reboot. It's like a New 52 only for X-Men.
Well, it's a little, you could say
Is it
that.
really, Ed? Ed,
Yes.
what is it?
Wow, it's amazing. It's actually an easier way to get into the X-Men. So if you've been curious and want to try to get into the X-Men, it's been very difficult to pick up an X-book because there's so much backstory. The team is so large. So what Marvel done is they've pared it down a little bit and then made it so you had 2 distinct teams of X-Men that don't really, they don't agree with each other, so they don't connect, which means you won't get crossovers, you won't have team members jumping back and forth. So you've got Wolverine and the X-Men.
Until they decide they should.
Until we get a crossover. But at this moment,
It's all about accessibility is what it's about.
Okay.
Right. So the whole idea is that they can tell these stories and kind of get you into it. So you've got, I think it was Regenesis book, and you've got Wolverine the X-Men, and then you've got Uncanny, a new restart of Uncanny #1, which ships this week. And then the various books will align with whatever team they're with.
There's
So
a blue thing at the top that says Regenesis, so you know.
Versus yellow.
which team, exactly, because you have blue team and gold team.
Ah,
Yep.
okay.
So when you see New Mutants, Regenesis, so this is New Mutants number 33 with the blue masthead. In theory, you're following blue team. And here's X-Men number 20. You got Storm on there, same deal against X-Men.
It's kind of like Twilight.
Yes.
Blue team and
Team
yellow
Edward.
team. Yeah.
Leave it to you.
So it looks like you have 3 blue team titles out this week.
Exactly. And last week you had gold team titles.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
so you can kind of keep up with your X-Men.
Cool.
And they're not necessarily cutting across the different books, though. There's just different characters in different books. You don't need to read them all in order. You've also got Thor, the Deviant Saga. It's a limited series, 1 of 5 ships this week.
He got better.
It got better. And Hulk of Arabia, again, this is a mini-series, takes place out of continuity. Hulk of Arabia,
Is there a
Part
mute?
3 in Hulk 44. I'm just going to keep going.
Birthday.
That's out this week as well. All right,
Oh,
so
he's supposed
over.
to be, he's supposed to
Over.
be dead.
yes, he caught a
Thor
slight case of
over.
dead in another comic. He got better. All right, so who else has some Marvel?
That's what Fear itself was about. I'm afraid
Oh,
Thor's dead.
is it? I have we've got Amazing Spider-Man 673 Spider Island.
Spider Island, excellent.
Continuing.
Continue.
Dance lot goodness.
Should I go with Marvel?
Yeah.
Sure.
I got X-23, number 16.
It's a cool cover.
Da-da-da. She's Captain Universe. Wonderful character from the 70s, back again. Fear itself, 7.1 Captain America. It is the first of the epilogues. Fear itself, The Fearless. Thackeray solo spotlight. Moon Knight, Vengeance and Believe. This is my pick for the week. Avengers Origins, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Takes the Silver Age origins of these characters and redoes it with a contemporary feel. It is very, very good. Avengers Academy, the kids move to the West Coast compound of
cover
the
too.
Avengers. Villains for Hire, cool concept. You got Black Panther versus the new Stilt Man. Name's the same, but he's a chick. Avengers
Stilt Man?
Stilt Man.
Like walking on stilts.
Am I gonna have to write a blog about this?
Is that his?
Yes.
Is
You
that
may
her
have
power?
to.
Walking on stilts.
Retractable, constricting bioarmor. It
Which
rocks.
has what
trust
to do
me.
with stilts?
They're stilts.
They're stilts.
They're
Satan
just big
stilts.
metal stilts.
Trust me, he's dangerous, but actually it's a she now. Avengers
Stilt
1959, Howard Chaykin Goodness. This book rocks. And moving into the New West, new book by Andy Deagle at Marvel, Six Guns. And we're getting fingers. We're getting
We're getting
fingers.
fingers,
What
too.
else we got?
Got 2 fingers?
We got 2 fingers. I'm still stuck on Stiltman. Probably should check out
I just
Stiltman.
can't.
Stiltman is it's armor. It's armor,
Well,
and the arms and legs
All right, fine.
extend.
But is that just the dumbest name ever?
Yes,
Okay.
but it's a cool character. Like if
All
I'm
right.
standing here, okay,
Yeah.
I could extend my arm and smash the camera.
Okay.
He's kind of like,
Granted,
Or I
that's
could
cool.
grow,
Spectre Gadget.
my legs could go up to 4 or 5 stories.
Okay. Go gadget
Trust
arms,
me,
right?
he beat the crap out of Daredevil in the Silver Age, okay? Now he's a chick.
Stilt Man.
yeah, see, Stiltman fought a blind
So
guy.
now that
Each other.
Stilt Man,
Those are great books.
The blind guy. Come
The
on.
blind guy.
now that Stilt Man
It'd be
is a
completely
chick,
different
is,
if
is she still called Stilt Man?
There's a whole
Good
deal.
question.
There was a whole deal in the book about why she's still called Stiltman.
Stilt Man.
Stilt girl.
Because she thinks it's a cool name, and when she called herself Lady Stiltman, she got made fun of. So she's
I can't imagine
she's
why.
taking back the name.
So the writer gets into some metafiction to tell us all, I couldn't come up with a better name. You all have to deal with the fact that she's still going to be called Stilt Man.
Villains for Hire. It's written well. Buy it.
Except for the fact that the writer couldn't come up with a better name. Or for copyright reasons, the editor said he had to stick with it.
Well, we'll see. I think Allison will have a Stiltman shirt on next week. See how that works.
Villains
All
for
right.
Hire, number
They'll
1.
make some,
Stiltman versus Black
some
Panther.
cardboard
Buy
tube,
it.
aluminum foil sleeves for me or
Stilt
something.
around.
Really, it's good.
All right, well, on that note, stick around. We'll be right back with some of the indies, talk about some great trades that are coming out this week. We'll be right back with more of the All Things One Vidcast right after this.